The experiment that began
No.
with 2 in-presence modules.
Whoa, dude.
Previously, this will be our 3rd one.
Wait a fucking minute here. Now, Jeffrey, this is Jeffrey's 1 hour out video. Jeffrey has got a show on earlier. Not only does Jeffrey know this time travel exists, time traveler. This Jeffrey is in the Society for... What is it? I don't think I'm going to tell you what he's in. There's a car ahead of the car ahead of me. Okay? Run with me now in this matter. Now, I'm actually I'm 22 cars ahead. I'm not in a car. What are they trying to do? The TV's now trying to trigger me to look away. They're showing people behind bars and children are drawing the bars. Look, Jeffrey, applause time. Earlier, I said I'm ahead. And I do the fucking same as before. The guy in the car ahead pulls the stick. It's not a car, it's a fucking F-18 Raptor. You pull the stick and the thing will pull away from the earth. Go that way. Now you can change it in different settings and that's up to you. Maybe you want to push it forward and that gets you up. Some people can only do that to live. Now when I do the move and I'm gonna fucking get into the position right behind the next car, behind the one in front of it, which is Jeffrey. Jeffrey's show is there. We do the loop. We get on the 6 of the car behind Jeffrey. It's not a car. We pull into position. Are we in the position to and blow that guy up? That's why there's the car in between us. That's right. We put it there. We got 22 cars ahead of that one. For the reason that needs to be the distance to pull this Top Gun maneuver I'm about to do. Now I'm going to start Jeffrey over at the end. Now Jeffrey has not only been the best place to get this platform to be receiving the form of, let's call it docking, is about to occur. And it's going down. So I'm very excited for Jeffrey to start his monologue. Because he's actually... Wait, what are you going to say? I know that as he's doing these interviews, he's responding to what I'm doing, which is talk to myself. I'm not just having a conversation like that, though. I'm actually releasing the tension, transforming the out-breath into something very useful. Now, Jeffrey, okay, we're back. Cleared that up. You went into something useful? You gotta be very careful with certain ones, because you don't want to start shooting and playing war games with your allies. You don't want to know that I can see something that you cannot see. It would be doing you great harm. I could respond to it another way and bypass a part of the process that maybe I'm not doing it because I'm sure it's teaching someone else. And Jeffrey, pull the G's.
In which I meditate.
He meditates. We're starting over, Jeffrey. Jeffrey show.
Thinking aloud.
He had a time when he was in the 70s. He was on there with the chess player, the one that's very famous. Different guests. And I'm going to let him talk for a period of time as I also go forward. He damn sure is. Mishlove.
Here with my doppelganger. Naturally, he means me.
It's a doppelganger.
And we're continuing the experiment that began with 2 in-presence modules previously. This will be our 3rd one.
Well, that's a good one because we're also doing a 3.
And over the course of a week or so, meditating, each time I feel myself entering into a distinct state of consciousness, I stop and I pick up a pen and pad and write down in a
Jeffrey,
few words,
with
one,
his
two, I
pen
think four,
and his
the
pad.
max, 4
Oh,
words
Jeffrey.
most, describing, trying to capture in one way or another, apprehend in one way or another that state of mind. And then I return to my meditation until another distinctly different state of mind comes
Jeffrey's
up,
a
and I
reptile.
repeat the process.
He is.
So over
He's
the
a known
course of
reptile.
a week or so,
It's
I
just
come up
genetics.
with about 60
He's going to bounce around.
Unique
He's,
states.
I don't know what he's actually, he's
I've
doing it.
decided
What he's
to
saying he's
title
doing,
this
he's doing it.
particular video
Crazy.
Mind Surfing, but I think that's actually an accurate name for the process itself. I'm surfing my own mind for what it's ever it's worth. And I suppose many meditation teachers would say this is absolutely the wrong way to go about meditating.
Oh, then we're
And
together on it. It's not right though.
It's an experiment, and
Oh, it definitely is an experiment. There's meditating, and then there's doing what he's talking about, and there's then mind surfing.
That I'm capable of entering into is probably close to infinite, or at least a very, very large number.
Oh, he's definitely talking
ask
shit.
Myself, so what's the benefit for the viewer of getting
yeah.
peek into my mind?
Go on and that's what you see.
I don't know. Actually, it could just come across as nonsense words or a silly exercise. Probably it's going to trigger associations on your part. And maybe
we're going.
Actually, it will open up a little doorway, a little window between my mind.
It's actually the
yours.
jade pillow point in the back of the head. He disconnected it before. I mean, we're here. We know we're here together.
Remember highlights.
Now, Jeffrey and I have never met Jeffrey. I know Jeffrey is an actual person. I say Jeffrey's name aloud. I love Jeffrey's show.
Yes.
Jeffrey will be right on my ass. Yeah, right on my ass. He will be right on the ass, and then he disappeared.
I was.
Because he moved. There's flow. I'm like, I gotta get it back. I pulled the G's. Do the flipping plane. Jungle drums. I like that. Now, I do bring this into
ground of being.
I like where he's going here. I'm gonna let him take the stick. Give the stick to... Here. You want it to drive?
Earth alive.
Newosphere.
Summer camp. Deep, slow.
Ink blots. American Dream. What?
Premonition.
Trinitron.
Hyperspace comedy.
Hyperspace vehicle comedy.
Dancing colors.
Oh, we got you.
Stress recovery.
We got stressed.
Ajna chakra, third eye.
It works. When you work it. Well, that one's a damn fine one. The name Ajna, third eye. It's a wheel. Chakras are wheels. You can spin them. You should. Get them spinning. This one, the command. Ajna commands. Now, there's a lot more things that are blue. Hold on before I get out of here. I'm actually just trying to be able to qualify for the license to own and operate a vector time-space nexus phase conjugated trailer Sharknado. I liked it on the paperwork where it said it's lot 11, block 1. Son, here's your inheritance. Here it is. Hold on. That's what they said. It's 1, it's 1, it's 1. 11, and it's 1. Lot number 11. Block 1 of such. Instrument, are you ready to go? The instrument now will pull the maneuver. Jeffrey, you watching this? Jeffrey is actually a really good show. I fucking love you, Jeffrey. You 70 plus something ancient dragon motherfucker. He does slip and he is a lot older. And then he autocorrects and says, oh, I'm this age. No, he said, look, I'm not discovering, I'm not chiseling into the consciousness. In fact, I'm about to go into the restroom, use the restroom, and come back. And I'm actually going to be here, not being here for the rest of this guy's existence. Now, I love this. It's right before 12. It's like 24 minutes. And it'll be 12 o'clock. It'll be the next day. When the moment of time comes, the sun will break into the dawn horizon. That exact moment will be the Akasha of Akasha breath. Now today, it's synced up from that point where the first one came up, right back to a moment of time in my kitchen. Why you itching? Do you hear what I'm trying to say? Let me say it just one other way. And we all died. All of us, the whole world. My physical body of this day will go through this next period of time I call midnight. And I will have already died. I've already died and began to emanate the thought form version of me and have escaped into a different reality by portaling there. What? We already did it. We already arrived. We appear missing already. In a form of a song. You don't think you're going to learn to sing along? I love this show it's on. I'm about to put the thing over and say goodbye. It's How I Met Your Mother. The names were not changed. The velocities were. You have random velocity activated. Do you know what happens if you start to travel at random velocity? No, you don't, because you can't. Don't worry about me. I'm not only going to be outside of consideration at that point. I was born with the gift and just got it in such a form of late. I'm performing the service. By doing what? By having my feelings, I plugged them back into my body. There was a point in time today when it hit me like a hammer, and fucking tears was raining out of my eyes. My head was paralyzed for probably the longest time you want to have your head paralyzed. The muscles in my face started twitching because there are bloodlines and connections being reconnected in the simple ass form that me, Jeffrey, the associated world, all of them are there. And if you have the emotions, they have the power, and they will do it. You will be devastated when it happens if you're not prepared. Now, I watched the reconnecting of Native American traditional, no longer with this people, that were fucking heard as drums next to the earth. I was on the ground, gonna do something called a very simple disconnecting a cotter pin, and the rest of the train comes off. When I heard the drums. Part of me was gonna go and participate. Another part of me held me back. Then I started to shudder. and get this emotion attack. I didn't think that it was random. I knew there was absolutely a greater design. The cotter pin could have been in either position. I pull it, it's fine. And I get the result that I need and get back into my house. Yes, it's true. I see a payoff attempted, but a mother had died, it is true. She died and she gave the world one child. And that one child, his father did fight. His own father to go and retrieve him. But the mother had ended that night. The people who had this condition, the show it maybe was on, did not but assist in saying a greater dance that goes on. Because it was an elder, a chief, whose only surviving piece was this kid. And it wasn't even just the one show. A miracle happened and did. Well, it's actually true. I have my own personal family. I have a young son approaching, probably about to be 18. Some other family members and stuff. But did not Columbus on the... Yeah, Christopher Columbus didn't discover shit. He came over here, we celebrate yesterday, this holiday. I didn't. Today when I walked into the store, and I was very careful, it was very late when I didn't get the tobacco when we went to the store. And I went in, and I'm going to go get the tobacco, pay the $5 for gas, bada bing, bada bam. But what I hear, $14.91 is his change. You know me, or maybe I should say, I had to do it. I said, and then just add that one, the $14.92. I did it. Columbus was a badass, said the guy. I tended not to disagree. I said, yeah, he was Italian, and the Spanish was how he got his boats through. And sure, he comes, and he brings them. Now let's from native eyes look. This guy, he brings what's gonna happen. And I ain't talking about no Peter Pan hook. The Spanish was the end of those many. And then the black folks were in chains. The child molester was Christopher Columbus. I said it, the pains. Now the lady, the cashier, she knew this, and I was happy that she had the sight. The guy who, maybe Columbus, also was maybe the night. Now the TV's getting weird. I'm weirder. But it's fucking its charts and its graphs. It'll do it again. It takes the 20 minutes nearly to get to this place. What place are you at, mister? I'm at the place where I'm before midnight. At the midnight hour, you gonna let the train go on. It's better than that. Now Jeffrey's got a fine channel. Look, I'm actually using the same thing. I love this show. If you think that your right brain and your left brain are not two exact opposite things, let me help you in this last few seconds called the 20 seconds. Your right brain is where your God lives. You have a concept your brain can process called God. It's on the right side. The left side has everything devil and numbers. That's a fact. And now, if I have to lean into the one side called God, I do it to fly. And let me tell you, We're airborne through space and time.